Hello! Welcome to this week's Dodgy Deals. Hope you're all doing okay. Let's have a look at some good deals, shall we? Right, so let's start with Epic as we always do. This week you've got an add-on and you've got a free game. The add-on is for Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is an action MMO with a single evolving world that you and your friends can join anytime, anywhere, absolutely free. It's a really funky sci-fi first-person shooter RPG, well, MMO. Play an expansive roaming world, dive into the world of Destiny 2 to explore the mysteries of the solar system and experience responsive first-person shooter combat. Unlock powerful elemental abilities and collect unique gear to customize your Guardian's look and playstyle. Enjoy Destiny 2 cinematic story, challenging co-op missions, and a variety of PvP modes alone or with friends. You can download it for free, as it is. It's an immersive story. You're a guardian defender of the last city of humanity in a solar system under siege by an infamous villains. Look to the stars and stand against the darkness. Your legend begins now. You can choose between different classes, as you would with any RPG style, and you can really play about, get your favourite type of gameplay. So the add-on itself is to celebrate Destiny's 30th anniversary. You get a new dungeon, exotic rocket launcher, other new weapons, armour, and much more. To celebrate the launch of Destiny 2 on the Epic Game Store, anyone that adds Destiny 2 to their library during launch week will be granted the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack. If it's already in your library, that's because you've already added Destiny 2 to your Epic library. Celebrate Bungie's 30th anniversary with new dungeon, new exotic rocket launcher, fawn armor set, and an arsenal of weapons and gears, and cosmetics inspired by Bungie's past. 30th anniversary pack owners also gain access to additional cosmetic reward chests in the free Dares of Eternity activity. The dungeon is the Grasp of Avarice. Plunder the new free-player dungeon inspired by famed Cosmodrome loot caves of yore. Reveal a tale of riches and regret as you follow an adventurer who traded his humanity for treasure. There's treasures galore. Yeah, go and get it. It'll be fun. Destiny 2 is a game I have played in the past, but I haven't really dived into properly. I don't know why. It's exactly my type of game. It's playing with friends, and it's sci-fi, and it's a really good shooter. It's pretty fun. So, the next game for free on Epic is Ring of Pain. Enter the Ring of Pain, a roguelike card crawler where encounters come to you. Each step around the ring, a dire decision. Go for the loot or backstab a creeping horror. Choose your gear wisely to survive and discover the secrets of the Ring of Pain. Delve into randomly generated ring dungeons where encounters come to you. Observe and plan your route. Will you go for the loot or backstab a creeping horror? As you scavenge, fight and sneak to new encounters, the ring reacts to your every action. Play as fast or slow as you like in this challenging turn-based roguelike. Just be careful where you tread. You may find yourself ambushed or worse. See the outcomes of your choices so you can focus on decisions. Creatures broadcast their actions in a hostile environment, ready to erupt. Will you flee or find a way to use the dungeon against itself, resisting its key to survival? You can be quickly overwhelmed. Observe the ring and strategize. Learn, adapt, or face demise. Mimics offer you a choice for a price. Take what you can hold and build a combination of gear with passive powers. Maybe you'll be quick and evasive with an acid-soaked blade, or maybe you'll be a brute force juggernaut, or a fireborne damage sink with affinity for explosions. Boom. Buy your way to power or adapt what you scavenge in these unforgiving depths. It looks like a really interesting game. It's definitely a different type of game than I normally play. I like card games. But this does seem to have that little bit something different, doesn't it? And as said, it's free on Epic, so go and grab it. Why not? It's free. And now, for something a little bit different, GOG have a sale on, and it's really rather good. It's been running for a few days already, and it runs till the 5th of September. To 90% off over 3,500 games, and they've already got a fantastic collection of games. You know, GOG is the place to build and play your collection of good old games and modern hits. With our gamer-first approach and respecting your need for ownership, we're here to make games last forever. I've bought retro games on other platforms, and they haven't necessarily worked. I haven't necessarily felt supported from the other platforms for some of them. Whereas GOG, I've got hold of either through buying or getting free games, quite a few retro ones, and it's it's pretty cool. So I mean, I've got in the past, I've got Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I've got some of the original Elder Scroll games which you can pick up for free as well, like Arena, Daggerfall. You can even pick up the Daggerfall Unity, which is just I think it's a fan's reworking of it, just to bring it up to date, really. Transport Tycoon Deluxe, if you remember that from the days of yore, all the way back. But back to the sale. At the moment, you can pick up the game Dex, which is a fantastic story-rich sci-fi cyberpunk game. So you know that's exactly up my street. But they're giving that one away at the moment. Deals of the day seem to be saying 62 hours, so I think it's just these two games for the moment. But the recommended games have been quite good. You can pick up Dying Light for £9, the Deus Ex Human Revolutions for £2, which is rather good, or even the Mortal Kombat trilogy, the original trilogy, the one that they mocapped, the original fighter of it. You've got the Spore collection as well, if you remember that one, if you've played that at all, or if you haven't, if you remember it and you didn't get to play it. The Homeworld Remastered is 90% off at the moment, so you can pick that up for £2.69. A good friend of mine absolutely loves the Homeworld series. We Happy Few, I've played quite a bit of that through the Xbox Pass, and you can pick it up now for £13. But it does get better. You've got some good DLCs, some not discounted, some really discounted, but they know what you're coming for, and I know what you're coming to dodgy deals for. So they've even got a section for games for $1 or less. You can pick up some of the original Tomb Raider games, the original Deus Ex, Jagged Alliance 1 or 2, I've seen it in the list. Deus Ex 2, I really enjoyed it. I know it was a bit slated at the time, but it was following Deus Ex, the original. That was a difficult game to follow. Thief Gold you can pick up for 69p. That's what I mean, these games are like 69p at the moment. Soul Reaver 2, just one of my favourite games ever. And then they've got another section where you can look by only the highest discounts. So some of the more expensive games that maybe suddenly fall into your price range. Fear, that is a game where you are a hardened, trained military person, and you will be terrified of a little girl, and it's fantastic. It's a really competent shooter. Sleeping Dogs, Definite Edition. I've owned this one for years, not through GOG, through Steam, I think. It's basically GTA with martial arts, and it's great. It's a little bit silly, but it's nice. It's a nice, competent game. But yeah, just these games, just with massive discounts, so you can really look through. Everspace, that's a fantastic space sim trader. So think kind of Elite Dangerous style, or Elite, I suppose, would be nearer it. Wasteland, the original remastered, you could pick up for just £1.09. Postal 2 for 89. And yeah, it really does go on. Oh, that's a fantastic one. Outcasts. That's wonderful. It's you play Cutter Slade. You get teleported to a new world, basically, and it's just this huge open world. And back in the days when open worlds weren't quite as prevalent, and even things like this one, The Pillars of the Earth. It's a wonderful book, so you can play through the game of it. It follows the book quite well. Rise of the Triad, 2013, but also I have noticed the original one is there as well for you to pick up. Because down here you've got everything 0% off. It's already free. Because yeah, they have a huge catalogue of already free games, and it really is worth just looking through the catalogue. I've just picked up so many the Ultimate games, some of the earlier Elder Scroll games, as I said. The Gwent Witch card game. I think that's already free actually, but grab it here. Why not? And there's quite a few demos there, and even some of the older demos. So if you remember some of the games that used to have demos, and maybe the demo was different to the regular game, and you like the demo, like the Half-Life, when you can grab that for free anyway nowadays. But GOG just represents a nice, easy place that you can do that. And there are these random little games that maybe you've never heard of, or maybe you have, like Beneath a Steel Sky. I remember hearing about that, but I certainly never had any system to play it on. And it kind of, maybe fell a bit by the wayside, but it's a really highly acclaimed game, and it's free. Pick it up. Open Transport Tycoon, there you go. You see, it's already in my library. Yeah, just build a transport empire. Take out the competition. Using politics and business savvy. Things will go wrong. You will accidentally crash trains into buses, and it goes a bit wrong. Got to sort out that PR nightmare. But yeah, Transport Tycoon, fantastic game. Unfortunately, they have fixed some of the bugs in the game, which could get you lots of money. Star Gunner, the original Postal, there it is, for free. So if you like the original Postal for free, then you could get the next one for a few dollars. And yeah, the original Shadow Warrior, Classic Complete, again for free. Another one of the Ultimate games. See, all the way up to Ultima 4 for free. It's pretty epic. There's Daggerfall 2, Tyrion 2000. But it is huge at the moment. Yeah, 327 games that are under £1. Well, under $1 to be more exact. So you're hopefully going to find a game that you enjoy. For example, the games I quite like are the Legacy of Kain series, and at the moment, 3 of them are for 69p. Blood Omen, so the original Legacy of Kain, is £3.49, and rather interestingly, Soul Reaver, which is one of my all-time favourite games. It is an epic game. Yeah, Square Enix has temporarily removed this title for sale to work on some important updates. Please check back soon. So I am very interested about what that means. I'm hoping that means, who knows? Maybe a remaster is in the works. That would be fantastic. But, on Dodgy Deals, one thing that I would recommend as well is they've got a few bundles on the go. And in this case, I noticed the free games in the bundle were not necessarily discounted themselves, but in the bundle they were massively. You've got Evo Land, which is a stunning game where the game evolves from to begin with you're only able to move right, and then you evolve the ability to move left, and then up and down, and then it becomes 3D, and then it just evolves into a more complex game. So you've got so many different types of games fused into this Evo Land. It is a stunning little game. Knights of Pen and Paper. I mean, look at it. It's a gorgeous RPG. Set out on a grand adventure in this turn-based retro-style pixel art RPG inspired by great titles of the 90s. Take on the role of in-game players taking on the roles of their characters in traditional pen and paper RPG in the ultimate meta role-playing experience. I mean, just the type of madness you might otherwise miss, but just looks like an absolutely awesome game. And the third game is Dead in Finland. So yeah, it's a survival management game mixed with RPG and adventure elements about a Viking family trying their best to survive on a mystery island. On a mysterious island, even. But just all of these games are there for your picking. Go and have a look at it. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. And at the moment, Dex is free, but I think there will be a new game in 2 days, I think it mentioned. So yeah, now's your time to pick up the Dishonored complete collection, so 1, 2, and DLC for £11. And the Dishonored series is fantastic. I'd be surprised if you don't know about it, but if you don't, look at Dishonored. It is just awesome. You start as Corvo even, and work your way through. It's just an epic game. It really is. Right, I'm going to get off for now. I've been babbling for long enough, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Get you back to my face. Hello again. Yeah. You could help me if you could like, comment, subscribe, all of that. You know, ring the bell. I don't know, tip your hat. Open your umbrella. I don't know how YouTube works. I'm learning though. So if you could do all of that, tell your friends. You know, bring them all in. Say, hey, this random guy, Food Cart. He's telling us where to get free games and really good deals. It's great. Then yeah, that would really help me. Right, I'll stop babbling for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.